Oh my god. Holy shit.
Hi everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Maryville's first episode of The Hot Seat. Our first guest today is Anthony Sanitrojprapai. He is an English professor here at Maryville, and we're really excited to have him, so thank you for being here today. To start off, how well do you tolerate food, hot food?
Not well.
Not well?
I am a very easy target for your first guest on this show because I really cannot handle spicy foods.
Well, we'll see how you tolerate this. Okay. My first time too, so we're going to be in the same boat. Okay. But for safety precautions, we're going to have you put on a glove.
Okay.
Be sure not to touch your eyes. Okay, so first one, the easiest.
Okay. Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. So we have here a picture of you and your dog, Toasty. Can you tell us what kind of dog he is?
Her name is Toasty, first of all, and she is a black and tan coonhound lab mix.
She just turned 4, and yeah, she's a sweetheart. She's very nice, very pleasant to be around.
You guys go on a lot of 5Ks?
Yeah, we try to. Yeah, the 5Ks where dogs are allowed, and so that was actually from the Macklin Mile. It's this race that happens in April or May or something like that, and they just let. It's for people to run really fast miles, but then they do one heat where all it is just people and their dogs, and that's the picture. And yeah, she did great. I try to bring her along any race I can. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good to have a good relationship with your dog.
Yeah. Well, she enjoys it. So yeah.
You ready for the third one? Oh, runny.
Cheers.
Okay. So from the YouTube show Hot Ones, they have a segment called Explain That Gram. So we are going to do that as well. We're going to have you explain a few pictures to us. You could first explain this picture with you and a horse or a pony or something.
Yeah. That is a Belgian draft horse is what it's called. It is actually one of the biggest horses there are next to Clydesdales and stuff. That was actually at a bed and breakfast where my current fiance now went for Valentine's. And it was a working farm. She's into bed and breakfasts with character and stuff, and this was it was a working farm. You got to have a great breakfast, and then you got to go milk cows. So,
sounds cool.
But yeah, and that was me posing next to a horse. That kind of scared me a lot because it was very big, but it was interesting, and I think it liked me. So.
Okay, the next one is this one of you running a marathon.
Half marathon.
With your face not looking so happy. Can you explain that one?
I was happy, actually. No, I was thrilled. That's my hulkish pose. I don't have many opportunities in life to do that pose and for people to take it somewhat seriously. And if you've ever done a race, a 5K or a half marathon, then I always like to think of finish lines as, one of those rare moments in life that you never have very often, and so you better make it count because, they're taking pictures and stuff. And so might as well do something that's going to make it worth borrowing that picture too. So, and that's what I did for that. So,
where was that one at? I saw it said Go St. Louis.
Go St. Louis. Yeah, this was downtown St. Louis. A really cool race actually because it goes over the bridges in the Mississippi and stuff. And East St. Louis, not the prettiest part of it, but still, it's kind of cool to be able to run across Mississippi and such. So, it was a really nice race. So, but unfortunately, I only half marathon. I'm still waiting and training to do one again sometime.
Okay. Well, I think we should dive into the next chip here. This is pure death sauce. So, feel alive. I don't know if we're going to be feeling alive after this, but we'll try it.
With Jolokia. I actually looked this one up. This is ghost pepper, I think.
Okay.
Let's feel alive.
Oh my god. Okay. So, I'm guessing you're a Harry Potter fan on this one, but can you explain it a little bit?
That is at Universal Studios, and that is with my fiance, and I had never been to Harry Potter Land and stuff, and so they let you try robes on in one of the costume areas and stuff, and so we don't have robes, and so we weren't going to buy robes, but thought, all right, what the hell, let's try on an official costume robe and stuff, and yeah, it was fun. It was a good trip.
Would you say you're a Slytherin, or which one would you say you are?
I feel like I respect people who try on Slytherin or Hufflepuff or what's the other one?
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw, yeah. Because I feel like it's sort of easy to just go for Gryffindor, you know? It's like, come on, everyone's a Gryffindor, you know? So I respect those who want to try the other ones, and I think I like that color scheme a little bit better on that robe and stuff, so.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, kind of relation to Harry Potter, Star Wars. Are you a big Star Wars fan?
I've seen it, I've heard of such a show, yes.
Okay. So if you were to fight one, befriend one, and marry one, who would it be?
Fight one, probably an Ewok, because you can just kind of push it over or trip it.
So you're taking the easy way out?
Yeah. Befriend one, R2-D2, just because he can hook you up. He's got stuff inside that he can hook you up with. So, I don't know. It just seemed like he'd be very useful. Obi-Wan's a pretty close second, though, because they could always use some good advice. And then marry one, I've always kind of had a crush on Natalie Portman, so Padme, I guess, would be
Natalie Portman? Okay.
Yeah, Padme Amidala.
All right, makes sense.
So, yeah.
Okay, so are you ready to try the last one?
I would love to.
It's called The Bomb, Beyond Insanity.
I would love to try
So would you
that.
say you're beyond insane?
I'm pretty darn close to it. So, yeah.
Okay, well, here we go. Cheers to the hottest one. Wow. Okay, so the popular site, Rate Your Professor. Obviously, you've heard of it. You were. I'm gonna need to move
Oh
this
my
one.
god. Holy sh!
You got rated a 4.7 out of 5, which is really good. Why would you say you have such a high rating? You can brag a little bit.
Oh my god. Because, oh god. Why is my rating so high, is what you're asking? Because I'm willing to do things like this to support student initiative. Oh my god.
Well, a student left a comment for you, and it said, "Don't listen to the one negative comment about this professor. I don't know how you could not like this guy. He is so nice, and he's extremely willing to help students at any time." So, how would you describe your teaching style, would you say? Oh my god. You put way too much on it.
My teaching style. So, I'll answer that question, but here's a tip for everybody. Students who, I can't finish these sentences. A tip is that teachers look at these reviews. They actually do. They read them, and I hate to admit this, sometimes they know who wrote what. And that review that you're reading refers to a review that I don't think you can see right now. Or maybe you can, but it was a really negative one. And it accused me of being really biased because of a movie I was watching in class. And she didn't like it because she was very, very anti what this movie was trying to promote, which is kind of a stronger gun regulations and things like that. And she really didn't like it. Or he, who knows. And that was the one negative comment that she's referring to. My teaching style, this barely helps. This barely helps. Oh my God.
Yeah, the milk doesn't do much for me.
My teaching style is a very, it's really, it's, oh gosh, if it gets me in the throat. So my teaching style is very, I'd like to call it student-centered, which is kind of hokey because what else is it centered on? And it's, at the same time, it does relate because it is about introducing students to some pretty big ideas, big concepts, challenging them, but at the same time trying to get them to really, we like gets hotter the more you talk, you notice that? It's about getting them to take the big ideas and then apply them and think about them and process them and come to their own conclusions. And so it's lecture, but it's also a whole lot of discussion. So yeah, that is my teaching style. I'm flattered by that rating, and I don't know who wrote that, one that you read, but I'm grateful for her. So.
Awesome. Well, we made it through the 5 questions and the 5 hot sauces. So for your reward, you get a little skull guy.
Thank you.
Go.
Thank you.
So is there anything that you want to spill about yourself? Or I know you're a teacher, or you help out the drama club, right? Mm-hmm. So if you want to tell anything about that, or just spill for the Maryville community to hear.
You mean to promote something?
Yes.
that I would like to promote? Well, so I'm an assistant professor of English, also a program director for humanities, and so we oftentimes, it's so hard to talk. So we always have a lot of different events. I am not going to make it through this list that I came prepared with, but we have the music department that's a part of us, and there's a faculty recital that's happening on March 4th. Peter Henderson, who is a pianist for the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra, so he is a big deal. That'll be a free show, March 4th. Also, The Rites of Spring is happening. That is our reader series where we invite renowned poets and writers to come and do readings for the Maryville community, and we have a really, really important one coming. Natalie Centers Zapico Award winner, March 22nd, 2018. That'll also be the time in which I think maybe we will have our second Humanities Hootenanny, which is our pizza party that we give for our humanities students, as well as anybody who's interested in humanities, and to hear about our programs, eat pizza, and this time we want to honor the graduating seniors. And then Drama Club, I am a very proud faculty advisor for the club. We're working on a play now called Love Sick by John Cariani. They've been working really hard. April 6th and 7th is when that'll be. And then we have another lecture series coming April 12th. And then after that, I'm sorry, people who asked me to promote this stuff. Magnolia magazine will be released very soon. And my nose is starting to run. And that is when we will have a release party in late April to mark that event in the library again. Snacks, there's always snacks, so please come to these events because we always feed our guests, as you did me.
All right, well, thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad we made it out alive.
Me too.